What's going on, guys? JSkeleton here with Brandon for guys today, coming at you with some more Destiny Rise of Iron news via Game Informer, my friends. So this video is going to be solely focused on artifacts. So there's a little bit of news on the artifacts. We're going to try to keep this as brief as I possibly can, but this is coming from, again, from Game Informer. I'll link the source in the description below as always, but basically there's going to be some new artifacts and they're getting reinvented, so it's pretty crazy. So players can still use and infuse older artifacts, okay? You can still use and infuse them, but Rise of Iron introduces 8 brand new artifacts that are class agnostic and able to be freely used with any class and subclass. That is amazing. Each of the new artifacts connects to a particular member of the deceased Iron Lords, such as Fellwinter and so on, Yolder and the rest of them. So I'm probably going to butcher most of their names, by the way. I'm just going to warn you that in advance. Most of you guys are probably going to roast me in the comment section below. I'm not very good with pronunciations, especially with names, crazy names like this in video games especially, but bear with me, my friend. So basically a new character named Tyra Karn. That one's pretty easy to pronounce, right? Tyra Karn is going to be the centerpiece for Guardians looking to acquire the new Iron Lord artifacts. Excuse me. She sends players out into the Plaguelands to commit mighty deeds in memory of the Iron Lords, Game Informer reads. A task that should be pretty straightforward for anyone who engages with the new content. Upon completing that task, you gain an item called the Iron Lords' Legacy, which in turn can be used to acquire one of 3 artifacts which Tyra has on offer in any given week. Over the course of 8 weeks or more of play, you should be able to acquire all 8 new artifacts. That's going to be pretty cool, my friends. It's going to take you a few weeks, obviously, to acquire every single one, and they all do something completely unique, and they're really great. The perks are amazing on them. We're going to get to that in a second. So each of these artifacts basically has a game-changing ability attached to them, and we're going to read them right now, okay? So there's we're going to start with 4. There's 8. We're going to start with the first 4, which we're going to start with Memory of Fellwinter. Now, I'm not going to read the first half of these because the first half of them are just kind of the backstory. You guys can read them if you want. It's on screen. You can pause it. You can read it. But I'm going to read only the second half to, let you guys know what the perks are to save time. So, what does a Memory of Fellwinter do? Well, it says, where is it? His artifact offers the most dramatic gameplay modifier. Lose your super, so you get no super, but you will gain an extra grenade and melee charge. So 2 or 3 grenades, depending what perks you have on your subclass, and then an extra melee charge, a boost to all of your stats, and orbs will recharge your grenade and melee abilities because obviously you have no super, so that's what the orbs are going to do. So you lose your super. I'm not sure how much of a fan I would be of losing my super. I love my supers. But it could be a good trade-off, you never know. We're gonna have to try it out. We're gonna have to do reviews of every single one of these once the DLC comes out. Then you got Memory of Galleon. I apologize, or Gillian? I don't know how to pronounce these. I told you I was gonna butcher them. Don't roast me too hard. But the point is that Guardians that wield his artifact gain detailed radar at all times, and radar persists when aiming primary weapons. So you get a more detailed radar that stays on at all times, and it also acts like Third Eye, the perk Third Eye on certain weapons. So you basically have Third Eye in every single weapon. When you aim, you still have that detailed radar, and it's detailed. I'm not sure what detailed means per se, but I guess it'll be more detailed than normal, if you will. So you got the next one, which is Memory of Scory. If I'm not pronouncing that right, I apologize. Memory of Scory. Guardians who follow in her footsteps use her artifact to glow with an inspiring light that speeds up super recharge for all nearby allies. That one is going to be super crazy. I don't know if it does it for yourself. It doesn't mention that it does it for yourself, but it does help your allies. So if you're playing Crucible, all nearby allies, it's going to help them, speed up their supercharge, which that's going to be pretty awesome. That's going to be pretty awesome in and of itself. I mean, you can get a good team, running different variations of these artifacts, and it could play out very, very well for you. So mix and match, communicate. Could be in your favor. Memory of Timur or Timer. I'm gonna go Timur. That sounds right, I think. You guys could correct me in the comment section below. Basically, it says, Guardians willing to flirt with Shadow can take up Timur's artifact and transform their melee attack, giving it a chance to turn low-power minions of darkness into allies. So this is going to be a PvE more based of artifact. These enemy creatures fight at your side, turning their weapons on confused fellow aliens. Another melee a few seconds later puts them back in their right mind, or the effect expires after 30 seconds. So it's not going to last long, but it's going to last, and that's going to be pretty cool. So again, you have to wait, transform their melee attack. I think you have to melee them in order to activate this, and then if you melee again, it's going to make them go back to normal. Anyway, so that's Memory of Timur. That's going to be pretty useful in PvE, hopefully. But let's throw up the next 4 on screen. And we got Memory of Radagast. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I think I'm pronouncing that right. You guys let me know in the comment section below. But his artifact adds a new ability for sword-heavy weapons, letting you reflect energy-based projectiles, including everything from an ogre's blast to a crucible opponent's rocket. You guys heard that right, my friends. So you can. It's like a lightsaber. It's basically like a lightsaber. It's gonna make your sword like a lightsaber. It's absolutely insane. So you can literally deflect the ogre's blast. That's pretty huge in and of itself. But in Crucible, you can reflect an opponent's rocket. That's absolutely insane. So if you guys love to wield the sword, equip this one. You can deflect rockets. That is gonna be pretty crazy, right? Let's move on. In Memory of Purin. Again, I'm probably butchering half of these names. If you bear her artifact in the battle, then enemy guardians with full supers will be highlighted yellow, and all enemies with low health are highlighted red for easy targeting. So you're going to be able to see the enemies that are kind of low on health, so you can pick them off easily, and those who have, full supercharged, you're going to know that they have full supers because they're highlighted yellow. So you're going to, you're going to know to be careful, and it's going to be a lot, it's going to change the game. It's really going to change PvP because, I mean, you could be in a crazy PvP match and say, like, you're trying to cap the B flag or something, and you see, this Titan has the full supercharge. They might have the Titan Strike or the hammers or something, you know what I mean? So, to be careful about that or whatever it may be, you know what I mean? So that's gonna be pretty crazy. It's gonna be intimidating too, though. But anyways, let's move on. Memory of Yolder. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced with a Y, not Jolder, but Yolder. I'm pretty sure that's the correct pronunciation. Her artifact bears an ability that many players have longed for since the game's launch: the ability to completely eliminate sprint cooldown, allowing your guardian to ceaselessly charge ahead. So, if you guys are familiar with Call of Duty, you could say it's like the perk marathon from the Modern Warfare series, where you could just sprint and sprint and sprint and sprint. I mean, we could go on and on and on for hours and hours, and we're still sprinting. How crazy is that? So that is pretty cool too. You basically have unlimited sprint. That's a pretty cool perk. And let's move on to the last but not the least, my friends, Memory of Silumar. Okay, so basically what happens is, it says, he was a defense-oriented Titan, always looking for a way to offer better protection. As such, his artifact provides a unique ward, the ability to dramatically reduce any damage inflicted through damage over time, DOT, effects. It should be a welcome deterrence, especially, are you guys ready for this? Since the infamous Thorn hand cannon is returning in year 3, my friends. The Thorn is returning in year 3. Get hyped, get stoked. This is so exciting, my friends. And a lot of people love the Thorn, but there's a way to counter it to some extent now. The Memory of Silumar is going to help you counter the effects of the damage over time effect, right? This is gonna work for those grenades that kind of burn you, and any kind of burn damage that kind of burns you, damage over time. It's gonna help counter that to some extent. It's gonna reduce the damage, and that can be very, very useful, because I cannot tell you guys how many times I've died burning and burning and watching my health meter go down and down and down. And it was really depressing. But now you can counter it, so that's pretty cool. But the biggest thing to take out of this is a Thorn. It's coming back in year 3, so get hyped for that, my friends. There's a lot to be excited for. So you guys can let me know what you think in the comment section below. I apologize if I made this video a little bit lengthy, but like I said, there's a lot to really go over and there's a lot to discuss. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I apologize again that it was lengthy, but if you guys enjoyed the video, please smack the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the comment, share all that awesome stuff. Let me know what you think about the artifacts coming, these 8 new artifacts coming in Rise of Iron and the Thorn year 3. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and like always, until then, game on. Darkness taking over you.